So, lack of fiber will without a doubt lead to a poor gut health. And the reason for that is because fiber is essentially the food for your healthy gut bacteria. So, if you don't feed them, they will essentially starve and die, leaving a lot more space for your naughty gut bacteria. A situation we don't want to be in. So then why should you even care about having a healthy gut? So maybe apart from the more obvious reason, when it comes to having less digestive distress, so think bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea, etc. It's also about having more energy, so just more energy to do all the things that you want to do in life, whether that's spending more time with loved ones, maybe it's setting up your own business, maybe it's just having more energy to exercise and just taking care of yourself. It's also about feeling happier, more confident, and more connected to your body. It's about having less risk of developing chronic diseases and having healthy glowing skin. I mean, these are just some of the benefits when it comes to healing your gut and having a healthy gut. So let's talk about how to increase your fiber intake and optimize your gut health. And if you're excited to dive into this with me, make sure to give this video a like and also subscribe, not only to stay updated on upcoming videos, but also to help spread the word about gut health. And if this is the first time that we're meeting, my name is Anna. I'm a holistic gut health coach, basically empowering you to heal your gut and take back control of your health. And if you want to chat more about that, if you want to learn more about that, make sure to book your free gut health clarity call with me. And I'm gonna leave a link in the description below to do that. So just quickly, what exactly is fiber? So fiber, simply put, it's a carbohydrate found in plant-based foods, and fiber can only be found in plant-based foods. This is why it's so important to, when it comes to healing your gut, to have a healthy gut and all the benefits that come from that, to eat more plant-based foods. It's a very kind of simple equation that without plant-based foods, you're not getting the fiber and you can't have a healthy gut. Doesn't mean you have to go 100% plant-based / vegan, but you do want to keep the majority of your plate and work your way up towards that to have it plant-based. And we're gonna talk more about that as well. So now the question might be, okay, so how much fiber do I actually need to eat? So the kind of golden rule is to eat at least 30 grams of fiber per day. And now the next question might be, okay, so Anna, how in the world would I know when I'm eating 30 grams of fiber? So, and don't worry. You don't need to spend the rest of your life now counting exactly how much fiber is in every single meal that you're eating. I mean, trust me, I would go crazy myself if I had to do that. So it doesn't have to be complicated like that. The most important thing that you can do is to eat a variety of plant-based foods. And when I say plant-based foods, I'm talking about everything that's not animal-based. So think vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, legumes, whole grains, and so on. So you want to work your way up towards eating a lot of varieties of plant-based foods, but you also want to work your way towards eating so that the majority of your plate is plant-based. Obviously, it's great if you want to work your way towards 100%, but if not, if you can get to 80%, so like the 80-20 rule, that's amazing, of course. But just to give you a sense of how much fiber is in certain types of foods, just so you have a reference point. So looking at chia seeds have close to 10 grams of fiber per 20 grams of chia seeds. Chia seeds is actually one of the foods with the highest amounts of fiber. I eat it every day. I use it in overnight oats and in the morning just to get a really good boost of fiber in. Then we have raspberries. Raspberries have 8 grams of fiber per cup, and an avocado, we have 6.5 grams in half an avocado. And then a medium banana has 3 grams. Half a cup of uncooked oats has 8 grams, and then lentils, also close to 8 grams of fiber per half a cup. So then how do you actually introduce more fiber in the best way? So slow and steady will always win the race. And I say that because if you start to introduce a lot of fiber in one go. Let's say that your plate is more on the meat side of things right now, and you're looking to boost your fiber intake, eating more plant-based. But if you do a 360 and you just go fully plant-based from the next day, that might actually be a bit too much for your gut to handle. Your gut just isn't strong enough to handle all of that fiber yet. So that will most likely start to create even more digestive stress, like bloating, it could be gas, it could be constipation. And then you might come back and be like, hey, Anna, I tried this plant-based thing, introducing more fiber, but I'm just getting more digestive distress, so I'm just gonna start to cut it out again, which is the worst thing that you can do for your gut. So that's why it's important to do things slow and steady so that your gut is getting used to the higher intake of plant-based foods. So how can you do things slow and steady? This will really depend on you and where you are right now on your journey. So if you want also a more customized plan and go a bit deeper into this, I'd definitely love to invite you to book a free gut health clarity call with me so we can chat more about that. And again, I'll share the link in the description below. But for example, it could be to start, with your breakfast. So maybe you start to eat plant-based for breakfast, so fully plant-based for breakfast, or it could be that you're switching out, so it's, let's say for dinner, so it's 50% meat and then maybe 50% lentils instead. So, but again, this will really depend on where you are on your journey. And I do also want to mention, if you are having a digestive disorder, for example, if you have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, it could be a good idea to do a short-term elimination diet. So for example, the low FODMAP diet, just to be extra gentle to your gut and really reset your gut before you start introducing more plant-based foods. I'm not gonna dive into that here, but I have a separate video on the low FODMAP diet, and I'm gonna share that link up here and also in the description below. All right, if you found this video helpful, give me a big yes in the comments below, and also give this video a like and subscribe. Again, it just also helps to spread the word about gut health. And if you need some recipe inspiration, I'm gonna leave a few recipes in the description below to fully plant-based, easy to make recipes. And again, if you are ready to take your gut health journey to the next level and you're ready to experience, that full transformation with your health, again, book your free gut health clarity call with me so that we can start to create a customized plan for you. So again, I'm gonna leave a link to book a call with me in the description below. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.